Get it? It's the month of Ramadan. All your friends are fasting. The community is fasting. The whole world is fasting almost. And you're wondering, how can I fast? This is too hard. It's a whole day. Almost. It's not really a whole day. But here are top 10 reasons why you should fast and it's beneficial for you. Number one, fasting builds resilience. Yes, resilience. If you have the discipline to go to the gym, work out, build muscle, do things like that, go to a university, go get an education, go get an education. But if you can't fast, that means you lack some sort of discipline. I'm not talking about those who are sick, all right? I'm not talking about those who metabolically, for some reason, for medical reasons, who can't fast. That's a whole other topic. I'm talking about those who are fit, healthy. Doesn't matter you're young or old. Age doesn't define how healthy you are. Some people are young and don't have the health of someone who's, their age. Some people are older and has like a totally like a great system and they've maintained it well. So it's nothing to do with age. All I gotta tell you is fasting is proven to make your body function at a good level. It cleanses your body. Just from my experience doing it, growing up once a year, right? Just once a year. We all commit to indulging the entire year. We don't, but most of us do, right? We end up indulging because that's what's around us. We have temptations. We have everything easily accessible to us, from food to, luxuries and temptations, desires, all that, which is good. I mean, it drives us to be better, but imagine running on those desires and temptations all year long for your entire life with no perspective, however, like what is happening to you. So when you fast for that 1 month, what you do is you step out of that wheel, that hamster wheel, and you look at yourself from the outside as a person observing it. It's like, oh, I'm on that wheel all year long, doing the same thing, eating, going to the gym, socializing or chasing after a dream or a goal. Great, do that. But what if I told you, if you stepped out of the wheel, the hamster wheel, you're the hamster, step out and look at it. And look at what you're doing right, what you're doing wrong, and just understand for a month that it is just a wheel that you're spinning on. It is just this earth that we're spinning on, and we're trying to do all these things, but the perspective is we're a tiny little dot. All right, I'm just gonna say the word Allah, which is who I believe in. For Allah, I'm just a dot on this planet Earth. All right, my significance, as grandeur as I might think in my head, and all the responsibilities and all the things that I have on my shoulders, it's all created by me, and also my surroundings, my generational trauma, you can say my immediate trauma, whatever you call it. But in the grandiosity of things and creation, it's only as a dust, right? Because we're all created from dust. We can talk about that later. I'm not gonna get into all that because right now I just want to tell you, step out of the hamster wheel, go fast, see how your body feels. Try it for a day, try it for 2 days, try it for 3 days, and see how you feel. And you will understand that the hunger you feel is the same of everyone. 6 billion of us now, I guess, in this world. Almost 6. Is it more now? I haven't checked. But the hunger is the same within all of us, in all creatures. So when you step out and you feel hunger, thirst, and you feel desires, temptations, and you don't pursue them, you actively tell your brain, tell your body, set your mind in a way that you are like, no, I'm not doing this. You set boundaries. A great way to set boundaries, you guys talk about this in mental health, which is great, but what if I told you this is the way your ancestors, your relatives, your great grandfathers and grandmothers and folks, this is how they set their discipline, their mind, their boundaries to say no to something, yes to something, and to see things in a clear manner. If you're struggling from mental health stuff, I highly recommend, if you're in a good place, right? This is not doctor's advice. I am in no way, shape, or form giving you medical advice. Nope. This is just my personal perspective. But from my personal perspective, it clears up your mind, right? I am someone who on and off suffers from clouds of fog, and whenever I feel that, when I fast, I feel that clarity at the end. But if you can pursue, if you can stick to it for 1 month, one cycle, when you follow the lunar calendar, the month of Ramadan, you don't have to be a Muslim, right? You can benefit from it. What if I told you you don't have to be a Muslim, but you can benefit from it? You can see what it does to you as a human being and how it raises your consciousness, how it raises you to a better level of operating, not just for yourself, but for everyone around you. So inshallah, I hope you try it, all right? And if you did try it for 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, or you tried it for even half a day, write down below how did it help you, and what are the goods that you find in fasting. All right, so try, build resilience, and make yourself see yourself from off the wheel and see what you're actually doing with your life. Is it not the same? In many ways, we're all seeking the same thing: food, shelter, basic things. So once you see that, and once you understand how similar you are with other human beings, I hope it brings you to a place that you are operating from a place of kindness, generosity, and you're charitable, and you understand how a person reacts when they're hungry, how you react when you're hungry, how you react when you have not eaten all day. See yourself that way. Go through that emotions. And we often, even now, we're controlled by thoughts most of the time. But what if you can control it by controlling what you put in your body, what you put in your eyesight, which is like when you're fasting, you can't scroll TikTok or YouTube or the internet like you normally would. Imagine telling yourself and forcing yourself to do that. To a certain extent, you gotta force yourself. Otherwise, you're not gonna achieve the fasting completion. It is building discipline. So you have to make yourself stick with it. It's like you get people to stick with the program, you have them sign up, all these waivers, whatnot, you write things, you sign in, you clock out. But here, it's just between you and your creator, Allah. For me, it's between me and Allah, that I am fasting, and I know what I'm fasting from, what I'm avoiding, my indulgences are when I'm not fasting. So understand yours, because it'll bring you closer to Allah, okay? And it'll bring you closer to yourself, because yourself is just made of particles that makes everything around us. So try it, all right? Inshallah, I hope you must fast. Once in your life at least, you must fast for one whole cycle. That is my dream, not just 1 day. My dream is if you can fast with me from today till the end of this Ramadan, mashallah, I've done my job, right? Because I want you to know what this entirety of fasting is. I can't describe in words. You can find the whole internet for what that feeling, that state it brings your body to, but you have to do it to understand it. Fast with me for this month of Ramadan. Let me know.